Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Playtime. And we are joined today by the fabulous, from Canada, but now in Scotland, Michelle Willis. And Michelle's going to tell us. She's written all of the music we're going to play.
Yeah, well, except there's a Paul Simon song. Yeah.
So do you just tell us about everything? We want to know everything.
You don't want to know. You don't know me well enough yet, Tom. I'll talk forever.
Me and Michelle did an interview which you can watch online if you haven't watched it, because it's pretty interesting.
Fun facts.
So what are we going to start with?
We're going to start with a song that's not really a song, it's just a bunch of chords in a row, which you could say the same is true for a lot of things called songs. This is from my last record, and it's called Tense. And it's called Tense because I couldn't think of another name for it, and the whole thing is in an interval of tense. So, here we go. This is Tense. for listening to everything we play. Thank you for coming. We're glad to play something for you. Trigger. Hell yeah. That was off my last record. I made an album called Just One Voice, and I decided to make 2 versions of that record. There's a live version. You can find some clips of that online. I recorded it in Toronto, where I'm from. I'm from Toronto. I think you said I'm Canadian. I'm Canadian. And recorded a version of the record all in Toronto with a band that I'd grown up playing with for years and years. And invited a very good friend of mine who I had the privilege of working with for a long time, which is David Crosby. And he came and sang on some songs as well. And this next song is one that he sang on the live record. And yeah, you can find this version online. This is called Trigger, and it's about kind of being your own worst enemy, which I'm sure none of you can relate to. I'm sure you're all just living your truest self lives. You're gonna fight all your life. Without a foe inside, yeah, you're a trigger, just waiting for any hand to pull tight. No weapons inside. But you bring them all, and it's only you who is bleeding through the night. Honey, you ain't got no right. Supposed to teach you before I start this song. So these are words that you're about to sing. You're a choir now. And the words you sing are, I hope you wake up real soon. Not the nicest thing you're gonna sing tonight, but that's fine. Ready? Yeah, Michelle, great, cool. This is it, it goes like this. 3, 4. I hope you wake up real soon, and then you wait. 2, 3, 4. Try. I hope you wake up real soon. That's pretty damn good. All right, keep it going, but a little more aggressive. I hope you wake up real soon. Great. That's like nice choir level. I want you to imagine just like the tension at every holiday family dinner you've ever had accumulated into one presentment. Go. I hope you wake up real soon. Great. So don't stop. I'm going to sing some other stuff in between and you're going to just keep going. I hope you wake up real soon, 'cause you got a way to turn a whole lot of love into a bruise. And I hope that's great, 'cause I can't bear to hear you being so cruel. Yeah, I hope when the band comes in, don't get quieter, 'cause you got a way to get a whole lot of love to a bruise. Yeah, I going to switch to my guitar here. A few years ago I started playing guitar and writing a lot of music, and I actually, in the not too distant future, I'm going to release an EP of some music that I actually recorded here in Scotland last summer, in Tobermory, and this is one of those songs, and it's written, when I wrote it, I just imagined like a little animated guy with no hair, just kind of like wandering through the forest and all these like plants just kind of growing in and around him, and as he's like sort of like figuring out where to go in the forest, and the forest is growing. So just imagine, however that works in your brain. A lot of what I've been writing over the last couple of years has just been about change and how we move through change and how it feels and what it doesn't feel like, what we thought it'd feel like, all that good stuff. And I do play guitar upside down, just in case anyone wants to let me know later, which has happened. I'm left-handed, and this was in tune. It just felt better playing it in a silly way, and now I'm quite happy about it. But it is upside down and backwards, so I apologize to all the guitar players in the room who are uncomfortable watching me play.
Graeme can't get bored himself.
Just in general. Let's see. Well, it's not as bad as it was. And that's what we'll live for. Okay, this is Grove. One more time.
Right, a path reveals it, path conceals it, tune your eyes to see a night where troubles blur and dreams collide. Oh, this is where your heart lies. But something ain't right, and you long for hope. So at night you sing your
going to play just one on my own for you. I think it is closed.
We need someone to get into through those double doors and then close that door behind the bar, because that's where the noise is coming from.
You're not enjoying that as a backdrop. It's weird. It's weird. I'm going to play for a song for you that I've been playing the last little while. So I got to work with Cross for a number of years, and we made a record in 2021 that hasn't come out, and I don't know if it's ever going to come out. So I've started playing some of the music that we all wrote together. We had a couple bands together. One was this kind of like electric big band. We would play Almost Cut My Hair in Ohio and rock. Cool. And then the other was called the Lighthouse Band, and it was an acoustic quartet, and we played everything acoustically and wrote together. So this is a song that we wrote, and it's a set of changes that I had for years. I just didn't have a place for them, and Cross sent me a bunch of different words that he had been working on, and I took two chunks and kind of glued them together in a way that I thought worked. And then we, as a band, we kind of organized it all together. This is called He Waits. And one of my favorite lines in this is and reefs, he wrote, and reefs where he hung silently. Cross was someone who was known very much for his opinions that he would give at a moment's notice, really, even when you didn't want them. And he's someone who's very much known for being fiery and big, but not a lot of people know the side of him that was intimate and a quiet observer and loved nerding out on science and on the ocean. And when I play this song, I imagine him underwater with his like diving gear and like watching a cuttlefish and just being very happy and at peace. So this is called He Waits by the Lighthouse Band. If you want to join on the
Like somewhere.
just in the solo or something.
Okay.
Yeah?
Places tasted, chances wasted, and love he'd lured and lost, his anger's awful cost, and reefs where he hung silently, yeah. Sunset streams he dragged like wine. Gonna be here soon. He waits on love to arrive at a heart that'll surely start. Certain that he will win, He drank like wine. He waits on God. Certain word is gonna be here soon. He waits so long to arrive at a heart that'll surely start. Sunset streams. He drank like wine and fires that lingered as he dreamed. He waits on God. Certain word will be here soon. He waits so long to arrive at a heart. Is that a bug? Is that a phone? Very much. All right, we're gonna, I think, finish the set. Right? What time is it? Is that around that
It's
time?
9:05. Yes.
We're late. Yeah? No. Oh, okay.
Whatever you want.
Oh, okay. Let's do just one voice.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. This one's gonna feature Tom and Martin. Wait. No, Tom and Graeme. This was written on a piano that my mom bought when she was 18 years old. I was living in Toronto and wrote this one in my old apartment. Just feeling a little bit nutty, as happens. Great, cool banter, Michelle. Here we go. This is Just One Voice. Just one voice is all I need, and I know it's gonna be alright. Just lock your eyes with mine, and I know everything's gonna be just fine. So smile and be gentle to me. I know that you mean well. Don't tell me it'll be okay. I know that you mean well. Just one voice is all I need. Something full
Michelle Willis. On the bass, Mario Caribé.
On drums, Tom Bancroft. On guitar,
Graeme
Graeme Stevens. Just don't listen to me. You know what his name is.
They know him.
And what's Marty's last name?
On the saxophone.
On the saxophone.
Martin Kershaw.
Martin Kershaw.
Michelle Willis! What's your last name?
Yeah, forget it.
So we're going to take a break. If you're on our mailing list, you'll have received an email today. We're offering a pre-order of our new CD. It will really support Playtime if you would pre-order it. And you can either just get a CD, you can get a signed CD, or you can get your name in the CD, obviously for escalating amounts of money. So check your emails, and there should be an email in there. If you're not on our mailing list and you're interested, come and see me in interval afterwards. And it's a really cool album, I think, isn't it?
Tom Bancroft, marketing genius.
So we'll see you in about 15 minutes for more Michelle Willis.
And it is a cool album, very cool album.
It's a very cool album. Okay, so welcome to Playtime Interval Interviews, Rachel. Where are you in the world?
I'm in Bishopbriggs in Glasgow right now, in my house.
and where are you from originally?
I'm from here. I'm literally in my childhood bedroom
Oh,
in the
great.
house that I grew up in. Yeah.
So, now, are you still at the RCS, or have you finished at the RCS?
No, I graduated about 2 years ago.
Okay. So, so you're 2 years into the real world, so to speak.
Yes.
And how's that going?
It's been going okay. It's a different lifestyle than being a student, definitely. And I've been doing like a lot of different things. Like I've been doing this one thing for a couple of months and then move on to another thing for a couple of months, you know. So it's not very stable. Yeah. But I wouldn't want to be doing anything else.
So how did you get into jazz originally? What was your pathway into it?
I started playing music when I was quite young. I started playing the flute through school when I was really young. And then I think I picked up the saxophone when I was a teenager. And then I joined the East Bartonshire School's jazz band.
Okay, cool.
And that's run by a man called Stuart Carson.
Okay.
If you know, and yeah, that was pretty much it. Like I got into jazz from that.
And how did you get was it straightforward getting saxophone lessons and getting hold of a saxophone?
Yeah, pretty much. Like this, my school was really good for that. Just like having a lot of different resources and instruments that you can just have and take home, and the teachers were all brilliant.
Cool. And were you exposed to jazz at home?
Not really at home, although my grandparents were big into jazz. Not like more modern jazz, but they were really into like Sinatra and like the bassy band, stuff like that. So like a lot of swing. So I guess there was influence there.
And so you were doing the big band, and what? Because I used to run Nijos with Laura McDonald, and at that point it was generally 50-50 up until gender split up until about 15, 16. This was like 10 or so, 12 years ago when I was doing it, and then it was generally 90%, 95% boys that went on to study jazz. And I'm interested in that bit when somebody decides to go and study jazz. And how did that happen for you? What was the triggers for you to do that?
I mean, honestly, it was probably realising that I wasn't good at anything else. And I was like, okay, I'm going to have to do music. But it definitely did feel like something I had to do. Like I knew that there wasn't anything else for me in the world that I could have possibly done.
It was your destiny sort of thing.
Yeah.
And was that was that based on how much you enjoyed doing it, or was it a kind of like, that's, I want to go there, sort of seeing a place you wanted to get to in the future?
Yeah, I think so, but I've never really had like a set plan of like, well, this is where I want to be in 10 years, so on. But I do find it hard to visualize where my future is going to go and where I'm going to end up. So I think it just felt like a sort of thing in the moment that I obviously at the time I knew that I wanted my career to be in music, and I wanted to be playing music full time, and that obviously seemed like the best option to go to RCS.
Yeah, cool. And how did you find studying there?
I really enjoyed it. I loved the people, loved the teachers, had so much fun, and I learned a lot. And I think it was really good. It was great for building my individuality, I think, because obviously you're in a small group in your year group, there's only like 7 of us or something, and everybody has their own style and their own like hero and their own way of playing. So it's really cool to listen to people and think, all right, so you listen to Coltrane, you love Coltrane, and you love Dexter or something, like you can tell.
And who did you love?
Really cool. Oh, Dexter, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he was just like my absolute hero for saxophone playing.
And when did you get into Dexter? Because that's a really interesting choice. But when did you get into Dexter?
Yeah, probably about when I picked up the saxophone. I think he was one of the first saxophone players that I transcribed. Okay. And I just did like a lot of Dexter transcriptions and realised that I just really loved all his phrases and his sound. His big, massive sound, like it's so great. Wow.
Okay, that's very interesting, because I always think that transcription is a transformative process. It sort of changes your brain. I transcribed a lot of Tony Williams and Elvin Jones, and but then you see these books of transcriptions that people can buy. Yeah. But did you do it from the record?
Yeah, I like doing it by ear.
Yeah, because I think buying the book is just missing out on the most important bit, which is listening to it and kind of. Okay, cool. I love
sorry.
No, go ahead.
Just like the whole internalizing it and being able to sing it part is so important for me. Like I feel like if you can't sing something, then you can't play it.
Yeah.
So that was definitely like a transformative thing for me to learn. Like, okay, if I learn how to sing this line, then I'm going to be able to play it. That felt like a massive jump forward, like a door had been unlocked in my brain or something.
Yeah, I mean, there's an educational program in the States, but I think they're trying out in Jazz North where they're getting young kids to learn jazz solos to sing them from memory, as a way of getting them into jazz, which sounds like a cool way of doing it.
Yeah.
There's this guy called I think his name's Erling Axtell, who teaches at Trondheim, and he did this talk at the Scottish Jazz Education Conference a few years ago, and he had this video of I think it was someone like Jan Gabarek singing a Coltrane solo when he was about 15 or 16 or something like that. Sort of the belief that this thing, when you really sort of internalize a piece of jazz like that at that age, it's a massive deal. If you start doing that, then you can almost like predict where things are going to go. Like sometimes I'll hear myself like listening to a jazz solo, and I'll, based on like if you hear what the chord progression is, like sometimes you can even predict like what the solo's going to do. Yeah. Like I find that sometimes, and I just think, like I do it unconsciously, but then sometimes I just like I do it and I think, oh wow, like that's such a weird thing that you don't think about, but your brain just does it automatically. Yeah. And have you transcribed anybody else other than Dexter?
Yeah, I've done. I like to transcribe a bit of Chris Potter.
Okay.
And Brecker, and quite difficult ones, like trying to get my altissimo a bit better.
You what?
And I like my altissimo, like my high.
Yeah.
And I love transcribing vocalists. I think it was an Ella solo was the first ever solo I transcribed on the sax. It was Ella on All of Me.
Okay.
That was like the first ever solo I transcribed. And I like transcribing like modern vocalists like Jasmine Horn. I love transcribing her solos, and Veronica Swift. She's got some great solos that I've transcribed. But yeah, I actually really enjoy even like Chet, and I love transcribing vocalists. I feel like it really benefits my playing and my ear, like almost more than transcribing a horn player in a way.
Yeah. I've been really getting into conical, and I think there's something similar about speech, speech rhythm patterns going into your brain in a different way. And then in terms of starting with Dexter, it's a kind of massive figure from the tradition. As a young sort of professional jazz musician, do you have a sense of? I've seen you play one time at the Traverse and Douglas and that, and it sounded great. It was like a few years ago, and coming out of college, and then it's like this sort of vista of the jazz scene or the music industry. Yeah. Do you have a sense of the kind of direction you want to go in now? Yeah,
I have probably in my life right now the clearest direction of where I want to go, genre-wise.
Yeah.
Maybe not career-wise. Well, I know career-wise I want to be playing to make the most of my money, but genre-wise I've kind of done a bit of a 180. So I still love jazz. Jazz is always going to be my first love, but I've been playing. My gigs have been I've been doing a lot of blues and a lot of rock and roll.
Okay.
Gigs, and I've been playing a lot of that, and jazz has kind of been neglected actually for the past maybe like year. Like I still play jazz occasionally, but I don't do as many jazz gigs.
Okay.
And the music that I write I'm trying to sort of create my new sort of genre of like where I can find that healthy balance between jazz and like psychedelic rock and blues and mix that all together.
That sounds cool.
So yeah, I've got 2 singles coming out very soon, and I think they kind of show what I'm trying to do with mixing jazz and different genres. But I still want it to be like contemporary, but also want to have like that old time like 60s rock sound.
Okay.
And make it really psychedelic and also jazz influenced.
That's
I have a lot of musical influences right now.
Do you have anything that we could play under this interview? Is there anything playable at this point?
No, I don't have anything released yet. I think they're getting mastered like as we speak.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
But nothing yet. Maybe one of them will be released by the time I do the gig.
Yeah, cool. Well, that sounds very interesting. I mean, are there any of the sort of rock and roll blues saxophone players that you're influenced by?
I'm not really big into like the saxophone players of that time. Like when I think about, I guess like the band Traffic, they have like Chris Wood. He's the sax player and the flute player, and I really like the idea of having that like a psychedelic, like a rock band with a woodwind player. Like somebody asked me recently, what band in history would you join if you could join any band? And I thought I would love to have like been in the Doors.
Okay.
I feel like I would have been a really cool addition to the Doors of some sax and flute, something like that. Like
my son's really into the Doors. He's a musician as well. Do you know Shabaka Hutchins?
Yeah.
Because some of his stuff has got a bit of that psychedelic. Comet is Coming and things like that. Is it anything like that, or is it? I'm pretty much just like really focused on like 60s music right now, like Hendrix and stuff like that. So I don't know. I've kind of been. My boyfriend went to RCS, but he's a big jazz, but he's a big like rock and roll like sort of like Hendrix fan, like great like rock guitarist. So that's definitely been a massive influence on me. Fantastic.
I just feel like there's so much like music out there to check out in so many genres. It almost kind of gets a bit exhausting. to like see, oh right, I like that, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna add to the list of things that I want to do, like music wise.
But if you stay in the game for the long run, there's plenty of time to go through it all.
Yeah, that's true.
So you don't have to do it all in one go. But it sounds like you've got a really original. I haven't heard of many people doing that, which is exciting. And you're coming to play with us at Playtime. Have you got a sense of what you want to do musically?
I think you said that one of the things people do is everybody brings 2 tunes each. I would be up for doing that. Yeah. If that's okay, I would like to do that. Yeah. Yeah,
great. That's totally cool. I'll let everybody know, and then we'll bring a couple of tunes. And are you going to bring any sort of psychedelic rock stuff in? Because I'd love to try that. If you
I can. Is there a guitarist on the gig?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Graeme
Graeme
Stephen.
Got a whammy pedal then.
No, he's up for all that stuff.
Okay, cool.
I mean, it's quite interesting. I think there's quite an interesting sort of overlap between experimental rock and sort of experimental jazz. So, like, I was talking. Do you know James Mackay? I was talking to him about sort of guys like James Blood Ulmer and Shani Sharrock and these kind of guys that are right on the edge of improvised music, but it's got this very heavy rock kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, definitely if you're up for it, bring some of that stuff up. We'd love to give it a go.
Definitely.
And is there anywhere that people can go to listen to your stuff before the gig? Online?
I have some videos of my band on YouTube.
Okay, so if they put your name into YouTube, you'll...
Yeah.
And is there anything from that I could play under the interview, music-wise?
Maybe it's all like from a few years ago, so I don't know if it's the best representation of what I can do now.
Okay.
But I'll have a think about it and I'll have a look and see what it is.
Fantastic. And if you thought finally, one of the interesting decisions or big decisions that Scottish-based jazz musicians have to make is whether to stay in Scotland or whether to go somewhere else, either just temporarily for a while or to go and base themselves somewhere else. And what are your thoughts on that? Have you got any thoughts about going anywhere else or?
I actually went to Copenhagen last year.
Okay.
And we checked out a lot of the live jazz, and that was really great. There was so many amazing musicians, and they were all so friendly, and it seemed like a really cool place for live music. And at the time, I was considering like maybe in the future I could split my time between Glasgow and there. Like I'm gonna go back and take my horn this time.
Okay.
Because it's always a bit like going to the jam and not having your horn. It's so like frustrating.
Yeah.
But I would love to go back there and explore the music scene a bit more, because I really fell in love with it when I was there. I think it could be somewhere special.
Yeah. It's expensive though, isn't it? Like.
Yeah, it's so expensive just for like a pint as well.
Yeah. Because I don't know how much it is now, but it was last time I was there. It was about £8 a pint. So
yeah.
I mean, there's so many interesting places to go, but also there's a lot of good energy in Scotland up to a point at the moment.
I love Glasgow, so I don't think I want to leave Glasgow anytime soon.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming on the interview, and really looking forward to playing with you in a couple of weeks. And
me too.
So send us anything you want to have music wise that you'd like to have played, but if you want to retain your mystery, then we'll have you got a website or an Instagram or anything like that?
My Instagram, I can do my Instagram.
Okay. So what's your Instagram?
It's just Rachel_Duns _.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Well, thanks a lot for making the time, Rachel, and I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Great.
I can't wait.
All right, I'm going to start this next set. Thank you all for staying. That was an extended break. It took me about 25 minutes to remember that I meant to go get a beer. We okay? Yeah? Okay, good. I'm about to make you feel less okay. No, this is a song that I wrote for a gentleman who goes to a bar that I love in Brooklyn, New York, where I lived for 7 years. And it's, if you ever go, it's called Irish Haven. I kind of swore that I wouldn't tell people the bar because I didn't want it to be ruined with tourists. But the truth is, everyone should go, and I hope everyone experiences it. It's a great little place in Sunset Park, and it's just full, like all great local bars, it's full of characters and people that you think you've like kind of got the, you know, every month I'd be like, okay, I know the people, the locals and stuff like that. And then I'd meet some new person who had some other wild story. There's this guy, Willie, who carries around a harmonica and just like breaks into the blues whenever he feels like it, and usually it's after about 12 pints. He also went to prison and like one time came in with a bag of lukewarm shrimp, and we were all like, Willie, that's gross. Can you put that in the fridge? And like Willie is one of many people who goes there. That's not who this song is about. I would have given it all away. But there's just so many wonderful people who I loved talking to in that bar. So this song is about a gentleman who just from the moment I first met him in the bar, you could tell everyone wanted to be his friend, and he just kind of keeps to himself. And he's definitely like the not unsung hero, but he just definitely didn't ask to be the guy that everyone wants to be friends with. He just kind of keeps to himself. But everyone just wants him to think that they're cool, kind of thing. And this is for him. And I did play it for him, and he was happy. And I saw a little tear go down his face. So here we go. This song is called Old Cat, and there's a spot for you to sing. There's like 800 choruses, so you'll be well rehearsed by the end. It goes. The things that, just imagine yourself at like 2 a.m, the way you may find yourself at a bar for the, dozenth time, saying to yourself, why do I do this? So the lyric is, why do we do what we're doing? Why do you come here, he said. Why do we do what we're doing? Cool? Great. Okay, so it's, why do we do what we're doing? Try that. Why do we do what we're doing? One more time. Why? That's great. And the next line is, why do you come in, he said. Why do you come in, he said. And then you sing the first line again. Why do we do what we're doing? That's it. One more time. 3 from the top. Why do we do what we're doing? Why do you come in, he said. Why do we do what we're doing? That's it. And then I sing something at the end. Cool? You'll have a lot of opportunities to revamp all that, okay? So, here we go. This string is just not happy. Well, this is going to be an excitable little string. Here we go. People walk by and on, they'll get a warm light from the old cat, set straight in
at the bar, his coat on, his blue eyes shining. He's a poet with words he'll never show, but you feel it in his prose. We talk about our lives, his first and second wives, as the cash goes down and the pipes flow. Now a widow waltzes radiantly in, looking for some webs to spin. And a look ricochets across the bar. Here comes trouble, I say, but the old cat don't give in. A high court of the late night denizens. An old cat leans in. Here we go. It says, why do we do what we doing? That's it. Why do you come here? He said. Why do we do what we doing? That's very good. Better off here than drinking alone, my friend. Dust turns to evening hours as the night crowd bristles in. And the pool sharks put their wages down. Let the killer game begin. Some young blood walks up to me, lays down the line and expects me to go. Yeah, yeah. Not tonight, young blood, I say. An old cat laughs, weighs another round for us both. An old cat leans in and says, why do we do what we doing? That's it. Why do you come here? He said. Why do we do what we doing? Imagine yourself at 4 in the morning. Better off here than drinking alone, my friend. I said, okay, I'm leaving New York. I'm tired of the fight. The smell, the heat, the concrete, the subway stuck in the middle of the night. Woo. He said, quit your bitching and moaning. Baby, your time ain't done. Keep your head down, you got songs to write. Just get it done. An old cat leans in. He says, are you listening? I stare him down. This is our battleground. Another bottle, another Guinness down. Come on, old cat. What's the answer now? Why do we do what we doing? You got a key change. Well done. Jazz school. Why do you come in? He said. He said, this is all I've ever known. For 40 years, this has been my home. And someone will be here long after I'm dead. That's it.
experience. So when I started playing guitar, I swore to myself I wouldn't get into tunings because I was already ripping Joni Mitchell off enough. But yet she persisted. I couldn't not really do it. It's just so pleasing when you play someone's guitar in a tuning and it's just like, pring, it was all in this beautiful open sound. And it became just another way to explore music and to write. So I've really loved writing on guitar these last few years. And last summer I was here in Scotland. I moved here in January of this year. But last summer I was sort of traveling all around Scotland and trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And found myself playing a gig in Iona. And myself and the gentleman who was doing the show with me, we thought there was going to maybe be like 30 people. He was like, my dad's doing this tour. I think we can get like the people who are on the walk with him to come to our show. And I was like, great. It's going to be great. It's going to feel relaxed. And we're on Iona, so we already feel great. And it felt like the entire island came to that show. There was like 120 people there in that brand new, very pretty village hall that they've got. And we had a great night. Afterwards, there was like a bonfire on the beach, and people were singing whatever with the bonfire. And then I walked back home to the north part of the island, and the sun was still setting in the dark. And there was this like rainbow in the sunset, and it was like 11 or 12 at night. It was just gorgeous, and I met so many lovely people there, just curious and adventurous spirits, and one of them was this woman who, when I first visited Iona, she was like, oh, have you ever been to the Great Silence? And I was like, no, what kind of like movie dream elfland are you from? Who goes to the Great Silence? And the next time I was there, she took me, and it's, you know, you can find it on the map, but when you get there, there's no sign to tell you that you're there. There's just like a kind of stone thing that you sort of think, this has got to be it. And when I left, we like wandered all day in the sun trying to find this place. We finally got it. This is so cool. We just laid there in the sun, just enjoyed ourselves. And then I left like later that afternoon feeling really buzzed off of Iona, and took one step onto Mull and started writing this song. This is called Wanderer. Take me back to night tinted rainbows, forever sky, and time soaked in breeze that kisses your every corner, scatters your fear by sand and stone. Take me back, for I know not how to make my eyes as they feel. Now riches wander upon your land, upon your horizon, I'll return again. Take me back to take me back to grass made of cotton, stones long forgotten, to lay your head in the grey silence that beckons you near, whispers a song only souls
Which is a wonder upon your land, upon your horizon. I'll return again. Take me back where legends unfold. Remind me mysteries ahead to hold. In the great silence, forever here, whispers a song. Take me back, for I know not how to make my eyes where I'm heading now. Reaches a wonder upon your land, upon your horizon. I'll return again.
I'm going to welcome everybody back.
Very expeditiously.
Expeditiously.
Sorry.
Okay, thank you for enduring the guitar hour. This is a song by Paul Simon that I really love, and it's just one of those songs that feels like a hug every time I listen to it. It just floats and moves forward, while also still just being really thoughtful and reflective, and I just love it.
Hearts and books.
Yeah.
You just gave it away, Tom. Trying to be dramatic.
Sorry, but I might start playing the wrong tune, which would have been a different kind of drama.
Yeah, sure would have. All right. You good? Feel okay? Rock on? Yeah? Okay. Just me. Looking back through the cracks in the door, people were mad.
coast to resume old acquaintances. Step out occasionally and speculate who's been damaged the most. Easy time with the time these cancellations. Think them forward. It broke into me, it became okay. One time and the next I turned it my way to make my own perfect paradigm, mine on mine, and feel it hover around every time. Oh yeah, you trust me. You trust me. I spoke, I speak it, twisted round. You looked me in and neath the muck you found me. Still you fight for me. You pull me out each time. You fight for me. Still it comes round me. You trust me. You trust me. You trust me. You trust me. Oh, this dark old place, it fills me with no grace. I needed truth in this place came rusty old bones with a hovering disease. Oh, fear it come and break my knees, but I'm standing when you trust me. Oh, I need you trust that's borrowed, yeah, you trust me. Yeah, you trust me, you trust me. You trust me. Oh, you trust me.
All right. Thank you very much. What do we do? I think this is the last song.
This is the last one.
This is the last baby. Thank you for being here and listening and singing and doing a little head bopping. It's nice. I like a little head bop. I like looking out and seeing some heads bopping. I like eyes closed. Even if you're sleeping, to me it feels like you're really enjoying the moment. So thank you for that. We're going to end with a song from my last record that I like to say is what happens when I've had a bottle of wine and too much time alone. It's called How Come You Don't Call Me Anymore? You're supposed to laugh at that part. And we're just going to go for it, I think.
Michelle Willis.
For anyone who's interested, there is a vinyl for sale. I have a few of them, but they are there's 3 of them inside. There's 3 vinyl inside, and it's a recording of the entire live concert of my record and the entire studio version of the record, and also 3 bonus tracks that are special because they're a live recording of Cross singing with us, and we're singing Woodstock and Glory, some songs, Glory we wrote together, and some alternate stuff, alternative takes. And there's like 4 or 5 songs on that package that won't ever exist online, so if you're interested, please let me know. It's not the cheapest thing you'll spend money on tonight, but it is a special little package, so they're over there, and I have some of them for you if you're interested. And these guys have a record that they're making, as they mentioned, that it's finished, and you can help support get it done, because even when it's finished, guess what? There's still more money to be spent on marketing and mastering and promoting and all that endlessly expensive stuff, which we do.
They make incredibly great
coasters, shitty frisbees, real shit frisbees. Squares don't.
They're great to send away birds on your
great for that
patch. Yeah.
Scrape the ice off your car.
Yeah.
Scrape the ice off your car, yeah.
That's good. The covers, yeah.
Or just aggression. Just breaking them in half just to get it out. So this is How Come. Thank you to the people of Playtime for having me. It's been a pleasure.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Willis.
How come you don't call me anymore? Come on. How come you don't call me anymore? How come? Have I changed somehow? What's the use of me asking? No one ever sees this coming.
Michelle Willis, come on! And Martin Kershaw, saxophone! Graeme Stephen! Caribé! Let's come back on the drums. Michelle Willis! And you should sell all these vinyl because everybody here's got a record player. I think.
Yeah. It's
So.
okay. We'll just live in a dreamland.
And you've got stuff for download as well.
Yeah, you can download music off of Bandcamp. We like Bandcamp a little better than the other things, but I get that it's not the most convenient thing. I also have T-shirts. You can have my face on your body. And what else? That's it. Have a great night. Thank you for listening. Cheers.
Thank you.